All right, thanks again, Spencer, for coming by. So let's start with the engine of this Godzilla. So tell us about, what have you done with the car under
Yeah.
the hood?
It's still stock block. It's still the 3.8. There
Okay.
are people that will stroke them out to 4.1 or even 4.3,
Oof.
but this is still 3.8. It's upgraded internals, rods and pistons. So it's built top end, built bottom end. I mean, just the engine has recently been reworked to where all the internals are practically brand new.
Okay.
By my tuner, BSE
Okay, right
Performance.
here. Yep.
Yep, shout out.
BSE.
Yep.
Shout out. We'll give the
So
shout out.
you can see the little turbo blankets in there, so
Oh
it's
yeah.
always a good nice view when I get in there. Boost Logic 1050X kit. It's good for 1200, roughly 1300 wheel horsepower.
100 horsepower.
Yeah,
12, 1300.
12 to
Four
13
digits. Okay.
100
Wow. We're getting
horsepower.
serious. Okay.
These are AMS carbon fiber intakes.
Okay.
So
Good. Great.
I've tried to bring in some carbon fiber even
Right.
into the interior. I got these from my buddy Ian Wang. He's a distributor for the GTR group, but these are the carbon fiber engine bay panels.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole thing's carbon.
It just really ties it all in. And then obviously the hood is carbon fiber as well. For it being a 2010, if you know GTRs, these are the lightning bolt headlights. So I felt like this was a really important mod
Okay.
to make. It really modernizes the GTR in my opinion.
Okay. Yep.
This was only available in 2015s and up.
Got
So
it.
we modified.
Yeah. That looks very nice.
We've modified the bumper. This is actually a 2016 Nismo replica bumper.
Okay.
And it had to be a rep because I wanted the carbon fibers.
Yeah, and that's what that these this is the light is from the newer
Yes.
bumper, right? Yeah,
So
that's the difference.
These are the DRLs from the 2011 to roughly
Got it.
2016. In 2017, they moved to a much smaller.
Right, right in here.
figure,
Yeah.
a little, so that's what we call the EBA GTR. But this is the lightning bolt headlight from 2015 and up. The DRLs from the 2012 and up. And then I got these. These are really
The side markers, yeah.
I really like these side markers. I like the white, how it ties into the rest of the car.
Yep.
But it also has the orange there as well.
Yeah, the amber. Yeah, so you mentioned a little bit here about the engine bay, but I'm noticing there's a lot of carbon fiber on this car.
Yes.
There's a lot just in the engine bay alone, probably more than most people have on their car, just in your engine and your hood.
And then we kind of just slowly worked our way back.
Yeah, I see that.
At a certain point, at one point, it was just really the front third of the car that was carbon. And then we got these A pillars.
Yep.
I think these A pillars are just really clean. There's not many people that have them.
No, I've never seen that actually.
And I thought it just did a really good job in tying the front end kind of into the middle third of the
Yeah.
car. Yeah, I got the carbon doors by accident.
Oh, okay.
I went to go look at them, and then next thing I know, they were being installed.
And then you continue with obviously the side skirts. Yep.
The skirts, the lips. So then we did. I took it in sections, right? I took
Yeah, the
first
front
third.
half. The front, yep.
Here's the second third, which will ended up being the doors, the interior. These are actually aftermarket Black Edition Recaro seats. If you know about the 2010 seats, they were just really bland. They were all black. They were
Okay.
half cloth, half leather.
Oh, okay.
There wasn't really anything special about them.
I think this is the car that's actually driven on the street that I've seen with the most carbon. Most cars that have this much carbon, like they're just driven to a show and back. They're not actually driven. They're driven a little bit, but like this is amazing that it's like 70% carbon fiber, and it's something you can you put your daughter in the back seat. That's amazing. Tell me a bit about these wheels, because I noticed the carbon lip.
Yes.
Obviously, go with the rest of the carbon, but tell us a bit about the wheel setup you got here.
Yeah, so the wheel setup is from a local company. Shout out John Vanderhoof, VFC Performance.
Okay.
And they actually sponsor me. And these are one of one custom design. We took inspiration from the Advan GT wheel.
I see that, yeah.
5-spoke.
Yep.
But we
Classic.
wanted to step it up a little bit with the hardware, and then we wanted to step it up a little bit more with a step lip, and then we wanted
Yep.
to figure out how to weave carbon into it.
Wow.
And fortunately, John and his guys figured it out, man.
They're amazing.
Absolutely figured it out. And John actually came out and measured everything to make sure that with the design that we could clear the brake caliper.
Yep. Yep.
The design that we could clear, that we would have enough clearance for everything, because the tolerances are actually fairly low if you look in here.
Yeah, that is Not much room
There's not
between
a ton,
that the
really
spoke
not
and the
enough room for
caliper.
anything. And even on the rear wheel, you can see that the concave, that they were able to really put a design together
Yeah.
that held all of our elements.
Yeah, and the hardware is great, and it goes perfectly with the car. I mean, the
Yep.
car is black and carbon. The wheels
Yes.
are black and carbon,
Yes.
and there's bits of little shiny on the car, right?
Yep.
You know, and that is on the wheel, so it's
Yeah.
kind it matches like perfectly.
Even these had one of my friends customized for me. He actually owns a 3D print shop.
Okay,
And
yeah, yeah,
I asked him to kind of map it out.
that's
And
very
instead
cool.
of just like a sticker,
Yeah,
I think that just helps it to pop a little bit more. The trunk was actually the hardest to put together. This is a full carbon Nismo wing.
yeah.
It's mounted to a full carbon
So
spoiler.
yeah, this is two different pieces, right?
Two pieces.
Yes.
When you see a carbon trunk,
Hmm.
y- it usually has some form of a duck bill on it.
Right.
And it wasn't until very recently that people are starting to come out with more and more OEM
Yeah,
style
straight carbon. Yeah, like a
trunks.
replacement.
Correct.
Almost. Yeah.
And so that's hunting this down was really, really
Got
difficult.
it. Yes, for a 2010, right? Yeah.
Right. Hunting that down was really, really difficult. And I found it in a random warehouse where I was buying an exhaust. I basically asked him, "Hey, what else? What other GTR parts do you have?"
I was like, oh, you got this thing.
And he's like, I have this Japanese Saibon carbon trunk. It's OEM, so nobody wants it because everybody wants a duck bill, or everybody wants this, or everybody wants that.
Yeah, you're
It's
like, wow.
OEM.
Hmm.
And I went, "You have an OEM carbon fiber Saibon trunk?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "How much do you want for it?" I went blank at that point.
Amazing. Yeah, this looks great. Attention to detail here is the license plate frame, also carbon.
Also carbon.
16 inches of exhaust tips there.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's take a look inside. I love how here we have, when you open the door, the GTR.
Yeah,
Showing.
That's the least expensive mod you can put on a GTR. It's $30.
Okay.
I installed it myself, which is rare because I don't work on my own cars. I installed it myself for $30, and everybody loves it. Everybody loves the
So
look.
you can mod a GTR for cheap. It's just this though,
Just-
right?
just that.
That's just that.
That's-
Okay.
that's all you want. Just that.
All right, great. Tell us more about what else you have inside.
Yeah. If I could, if you asked me to reset my car to stock and only keep one upgrade,
Mm-hmm.
it would be my steering wheel.
Okay, it's an interesting choice.
It would be my steering wheel because it's the one part of my car that I interact with constantly,
True.
and and I feel this way about GTRs. I feel this way about the new Mark V Supra. I think the stock steering wheel that they come with is terrible.
Okay.
It's absolutely terrible. It's all skinny and it's not fun to hold on to. It's got an aftermarket carbon fiber. It's beefier. It's got the red stripe to kind of tie all that stuff
Yep.
back in.
Matches perfectly with the seats and the doors.
Yep, yep. So these door handles are aftermarket. The shift knob is aftermarket, and I got them all to match the Black Edition seats that I was able to upgrade into.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really love the stock seats that it came with.
Right.
Obviously, I didn't want to go to carbon fiber seats. So I was able to find these, track these down, and I've just been in love with the Recaro seat.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
The black and the red really kind of ties into the interior.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've just been really, really happy with that. It does have a custom Starlight headliner up here as well. And that's really, the interior of the car, I really haven't spent a ton of time or money on. I'm actually quite happy with the car, but the interior is just a comfortable place to sit.
Yep.
My wife can be there. My daughter can be in the child seat back there, and then I can still carry 2 5-gallon jugs of when we go on a road
85.
trip.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And that's what the car runs on,
Yeah,
or
car's fully tuned on E85.
85. Got it. Got it. What is like one or two things you wish you would have done differently along the way?
I probably would have done more research on exactly which body kit I wanted,
Okay.
because I actually went through 3 bumpers.
Oh, okay.
I went through 3 bumpers. I went through 2 hoods.
Got it.
Just because it felt cool, it looked cool at the
Mhm.
time, but by the time you throw it on the car and it wasn't cohesive with the rest of the car,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
struggled with that. There's so much money that you can't see. The
Right.
transmission is stage 4, which is super overbuilt. I mean, it's built to nearly a 2,000 horsepower car.
Okay.
This is going to be a 1,200 horsepower car. But for me, because I'm keeping this car forever, I mean, my daughter's going to go to prom in this car.
Lucky.
I'm gonna have it at least another 15 years. It's actually the car is written into our will with my wife. The one
Nice.
thing I told
Okay.
my wife, I said, don't sell my car.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Spencer. Amazing car.
Yeah, I
We
appreciate
love it. Yeah, the most carboned out street driven car I think I've ever seen.